Oh, welcome back, everybody, and thanks again for joining us. Ringing in the new year this week can come with setting some new goals, like maybe eating healthier, exercising more, or learning something new. But those resolutions can sometimes get off track. We've all been there before. Today, we are joined by a guest who has some advice about how to stay committed to these changes in 2025. So this afternoon, let's bring in Dr. Efrat Lamandre, who is a PhD and a certified family nurse practitioner. Dr. E, thank you so much for joining us. It's very nice to see you.
It's such a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Well, I want to start it with this. So with any resolution that someone might set out there, and of course we have all been there, you are advising people to make their goals specific. What are some ways to do that, and how could that help us stick to something better?
Absolutely. Vague goals like, I just want to get healthier, they're actually really hard to achieve because it doesn't tell our brain what to do. So instead, we want to choose really specific actions like, I'll drink 8 cups of water a day. I'll cook at home 3 nights a week because being specific helps your brain connect to the goal and it helps you track your progress.
Yeah, I think that's so important to keep in mind because, as you said, sometimes those vague promises of I want to do this are a little hard to do. But what else would you suggest to someone who is setting out to make, say, a significant change immediately? Is that realistic at all?
No, I love that you asked that question. It's not realistic. Immediate is not realistic, but also perfect is not realistic, right?
Hmm.
Because there's no such thing as perfect. And if you're gonna focus on immediate or perfect, it won't work out. So instead, you want to focus on the progress. You want to start small, walk 10 minutes a day, and then you build from there. Because the research actually shows that small, consistent changes over time are actually more manageable and more successful than trying to overhaul everything at once.
Yeah, it's almost better at building some sort of patterns that you can keep up throughout the year.
100%.
Yeah, another part of this I think might be accountability. You are stressing that it's important to help you stick to a resolution. How do you think that could work in practice? What are some ways that maybe you can find that accountability partner?
Love that question. People are 3 times more likely to stick to their resolutions when they have accountability. Now, sometimes it's a friend or a coach, but let's not forget that sometimes it's an app, right? Having an app that reminds you, hey, you're on a streak, that could really help you stay consistent and motivated and keep you accountable.
Now, what about celebrating milestones? Because as we are pursuing these different resolutions, these goals, we want to be able to say, you know what, I did that and I was consistent about it. What are some of the ways that you think might be a good way to reward yourself?
Sure. And we don't celebrate our milestones, or we're always looking at what's next.
Hmm.
And we tend to be motivated in the beginning, and that motivation fizzles out. And part of that is because we don't celebrate the wins. So celebrating the wins, it's not just about feeling good, it rewires your brain to keep going. So take a moment to be like, oh yeah, I did that. Like a little internal high five, whether you complete like a week of workouts in a row or resist a snack. Because remember, it's not just about patting yourself on your back, it actually continues that motivation into well into the new year.
Now, with your own self, and just speaking personally, do you have any resolutions for yourself? Do you normally go down that route for yourself? Because I try to do that sometimes, like maybe read a book a month, or I even cut out sodas. When I was a junior in high school, I stopped drinking sodas, and that was my resolution. And I have stuck to that for quite some time now.
Wow.
But I'm wondering about what does it take for you to go down that path and take that journey?
So for me, I really focus on finding the why. Like,
Hmm.
why am I doing anything? Why am I doing it? So when you find your why, it really helps figure out your goal. So whether it's I want to have more energy. For me personally, I want to make sure my brain is in great shape as I age. So when you find your why, then you can have different habits to help it along, but it also helps you kind of get out of bed and do the thing when you're really focusing on the why instead of what.
I think that's a really nice place to end it because hopefully that will inspire people to identify their why, take that path, and stick to it. But Dr. Efrat Lamandre, thank you so much again for joining us, and we'll see you on social media too.
Sounds good. Thank you.